Good Monday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Southeast Texas Express, winding down 2025 rapidly. We see New Year already in the scope of this week. But as opposed to yesterday's really uneventful weather, warm temperatures broke a record high today, and especially this morning, the wind is the huge issue. We've had some extremely gusty winds, mainly around the lakes, although in areas around Hardin, Orange, and certainly Jefferson County has seen some very gusty wind activity this morning already. So you might want to check some of the things that aren't tied down once you're up and around stirring. Looking west from our vantage point here at our studio, we're looking at East X Freeway. You can see a little bit of that the winds as far as the treetops are concerned, but certainly the overcast conditions are prevailing and not much going on East X Freeway. Good news there. And we switch over to our helipad shot, which again shows the very, well, I'm going to say a quiet weather pattern. Quiet in the sense that we're not seeing anything in the form of severe weather, but extremely windy. Be extra careful driving a high profile vehicle, and you're certainly going to be on the lookout for things blowing around. Either on the roadways or at home. Again, looking east out of our window, the helipad shows the overcast skies. Currently, we are at 50 degrees. Our overnight low yesterday was right at our normal high for this time of the year. We'll show you that in our almanac page, but humidity down a lot, and that, again, very pleasant as far as not being so stuffy, especially this time of the year. 37%, dew point at 24 degrees, and winds right now at our studios, north-northeast, 26 miles per hour. We are expected to see mostly cloudy, partly cloudy conditions remaining for the course of the day today. And if we hit the mid 50s, that's going to be brief. And it'll probably be sooner than later, as again, we're already looking at temperatures much warmer than we normally see for this time of the year. We're going to be seeing temperatures probably dropping as the day progresses. But look at tomorrow morning's startup temperature, 35. And we've got some areas showing 32 for Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. But we got some areas that'll be in the upper 20s, no doubt about it. But behind that, and of course it's going to be the well behind the front that's going through this morning, sunny skies in store for midweek. Let's take a look at our regional satellite radar. An icy mix of precip going on around extreme West Texas. We're talking about Midland and then just around the outskirts of El Paso. But it's real easy to see on our radar and satellite composite the passage of that frontal system going through. That's our satellite and radar. We take away the cloud work. Some light showers late in the afternoon yesterday, moving across northern Hardin County, Orange counties, Jasper, Newton, and in through Tyler County, but not much Jefferson County as we speak. And our X-Rad Doppler radar, provided by Sam Trevino and the gang at Roofing 911, shows the rain-free conditions that we're looking at now. 50 here at our studios, and in Orange, we're at 51 currently in Port Arthur. Mostly cloudy skies everywhere. Galveston Island, not far from us. They're at, temperature-wise, 54 degrees, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Conroe, though, at 47. Huntsville, 43. We're going to be looking at, well, we'll see some upper 40s probably before the morning hours are complete here along the coast. Take a look at our regional radar, which shows the vast snow all the way from the border of Canada and the U.S. down south to Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, seeing that as well. It'll turn into more of a lake effect snow during the course of the day today, and actually this evening for areas around New York, Pennsylvania, and continuing in through Ohio. But it is a wet go of it, and again, in some areas, extremely windy through the course of the early morning hours. You can see where that front has certainly carved out the area that's going to allow that cold Canadian air mass to continue to work its way into our area, bringing what, now not that extreme, we're not talking about 2 in Rapid City or -7 in Minot, North Dakota, but certainly in the upper 20s in some areas by the time we get to Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. 54 currently in Houston, where our high is only expected to be 55. So you pretty much know the drill. The temperatures aren't going to be changing much from what we're looking at this morning. We are expecting again, a quieter go of it. The middle part of the continental U.S. The problem is the West Coast, and we're talking about New Year's Eve into the beginning of 2026. We're talking about another big deluge. 1 to 4 inches of rain could be expected for Southern California, and already some of those areas are devastated with the remnants of the mudslides that have gone through. Surface map shows that front currently peeling in through the area after it's down. Again, a dry front because of limited moisture, humidity readings certainly reflecting that, and high pressure builds in a big way during the next 24 hours. That'll keep us relatively quiet as far as inclement weather, but man, is it going to be cold. But sunny in store for Wednesday. Let's tell you, sort of the glass is half full type of outlook as far as the weather is concerned. Monday, yesterday, we actually hit a record high, and I was telling you about that. Record high of 83. That was set at the Jack Brooks Airport. You got to go all the way back to 2021 to beat that record at 82. And look at where we started yesterday morning. Started at 64 degrees. That's our normal high for this time of the year. And of course, no rainfall detected yesterday, and probably see that in through the beginning of the New Year as well. Sabine Pass records 1 high and 2 low tides, with the final low occurring at 5:27 this evening. Sun was up as of 6:11. Can't see much of it. We will later on today. Not a lot, but some peaks of it certainly. And sun's going to be setting at 5:25. Here is our forecast today from the great folks at Wave Solutions, calling for anything business related for your company. Certainly computer systems, networking issues, and security, cameras, and controllability for your business as well. 53 the high, partly cloudy, north winds 15 miles per hour. Tonight, a cold start. Tomorrow morning, as we're going to be seeing temperatures drop to the mid-30s tomorrow morning. And on our 7-day outlook, provided by the folks at Top Deck Flooring, they certainly want to wish everyone a very happy new year for 2026, but it is going to be a cold one. So thank you for Top Deck Flooring for helping us get our broadcast on. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy today, turning sunny Tuesday, Wednesday, and mostly sunny on our Thursday. Now, again, let's see, I'm going to try to, I'm sure you don't mind if the controller's in the shot here. I want to say good morning to some folks. If you're on Facebook with us this morning, let me know where you're watching the broadcast from. I'd love to say good morning to you, and exactly maybe let me know, what the weather is doing in your neck of the woods. Gosh, I keep thinking that things are going to get better eyesight as you age. I mean, why would you even be thinking that, right? But it's just sort of the way it is, at least trying to be optimistic about it. We are, again, on Facebook, certainly, on YouTube, X, and on our Roku channel at Southeast Texas Express. Download it on your Roku television. It's absolutely free, and we would love to have you on board with us to stay ahead of the weather game, right? Let's say good morning to a very, very good buddy of mine. This is Troy Watts. Good morning from Port Arthur. He's ventured from Mid-County down to Port Arthur. Super windy this morning. And Troy brings up that same aspect that we've been talking about. Make sure that you're very cognizant, very aware of your driving conditions, especially in a high-profile vehicle. You might obviously drive a commercial truck, school bus. Well, schools are out right now, but nevertheless, any high-profile vehicle, the winds will have their way with their vehicles, especially during the morning hours. So be extra careful. Okay. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it very, very much. Let's say good morning to another one of our favorites. Lisa Coe has joined us this morning. She says, good morning from Vidor. Very windy, and it is super, we're getting on the cold side. Lisa, I'm not sure if you're a fan of the cold weather or not. We're not going to have great news for you going into the next couple of days, especially tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning, where temperatures are going to get down, to the sub-freezing in some spots. Some areas will see, upper 20s in some spots. So appreciate it very much, Lisa. Let's also say good morning. Another good friend of mine, Mr. Michael Bordenlawn, says, good morning. A little bit windy in Nederland, a little cold. I think he's pretty much hit it spot on. It's certainly not the brutal cold that we have witnessed in weather events past, but it is certainly much colder than the record-breaking heat that we saw yesterday, 83 for southeast Texas, where we're now at 50 degrees. So, Michael, appreciate it very much. Make sure you spread the word about us here at Southeast Texas Express, and in doing so, it really helps us as far as getting the word out. Download the app on your cell phone, Google Play or the App Store. You'll have both of our great radio stations on board with you, and you'll also have our Roku television product right there on your screen as well. So 2 great radio stations. Gary Lee Love on now. I'll be on 10 to 2. And then 2 to 6 is Chrissy Roberts. That's on Southeast Texas Express. We've also got Classic Country Express. All of it great stuff and great to be had all morning or all day during the course of your travels, during the course of making your way in and out, maybe to and from work, whatever the case may be. You might also be, are people doing the return holiday shopping? Maybe you've already done that. I guess the timing of the year is certainly one of those things that delegates when we do that return shopping, right? Another wonderful and very kind-hearted friend of mine, Christy Bartow. What are you doing up so early? What time is it? It is 7:31. And I keep saying that. I think for anybody else, anything before 8 o'clock is probably early. And I know Christy's got a lot of duties, but we are getting back into the work theme, even if it's a short-lived work week. We'll take it, right? She says, good morning, friend. Have a wonderful day, and we hope the same for you, Christy. Appreciate it very much. Make sure you touch base with us before the new year gets here. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Southeast Texas Express. Again, download the app from Google Play or the App Store and stay ahead of the weather game right here with us at Southeast Texas Express. Enjoy our 2 great radio stations, and Roku television works on your cell phone when you download that app. Folks, have a great rest of your Monday. If anything changes, we'll certainly do some updates right here from our weather studio at Christus, Southeast Texas.